Hello, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Afternoon here. Um, Welcome to the second stream. I think yesterday went pretty well. At least I hope it did. Um, Today is kind of more of a test in some ways than yesterday was. Because, well, I guess we'll just get right into our today's programming. Model Citizen, Scale Models and Other Crafts. This is our crafting corner. Nope, wrong way. As you can see from our, nope, wrong way. Lovely table full of crafts. I have a very bad problem of starting projects and then starting new oh, good. Hi, Labs. Hi, Jen. I gotta remember to start looking at chat and saying hi to people before I just start yapping. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so I have a terrible problem of starting projects and then starting new projects before finishing the other projects because I get more excited to start the new projects. So I have a lot of half-finished projects. So in the spirit of forcing myself to do things, I thought this would be a great way to force myself to work on projects. So, as I said, it might be a little more of an experiment today than it was yesterday because we do have a second setup we'll be going to in just a minute. How you doing, Labs? How's it going on your end? Jen, how's it going? How's it going for you? Haven't seen you in a while. gotta remember to look at chat that you all exist. But you know, we're cool, calm, and collected. Good. That's the best. Doing good. Happy to hear it. Yeah. So today I've got you have a car again. Oh, heck yeah. I mean, until the next thing because you're cursed, but I'm glad you have one for now. Yay for car, exactly. So today I've got some ruined buildings taken over by orcs that I built out of cardboard probably years ago at this point. I can't remember when I started doing YouTube and stuff because it was around that time, but dang, it was at least a few years, yeah. And still haven't finished it. So we're going to do that today. So I think it's going to take a minute to move the microphone, move the monitor, get everything settled. So we'll be back in just a minute. So we realized a few things. First of all, I forgot to add audio to this scene, so you couldn't hear me. But now hopefully you should be able to. Also, I can't access my mouse on my computer in this setup, but I think it'll be fine. We got the mods if we really need anything done. So here's my craft table, as you can see. Beans, I knew I would forget. I meant to get music playing before we started. Give me one more second. All right, third time's the charm, hopefully. Also, excuse any noise. I'm sitting on one of those bouncy ball chairs. They make a lot of noise. It is orc terrain. Thanks for joining. So yeah, I made these a while ago, mostly cardboard and popsicle sticks and some sprues on the inside to make the frame. I built a bunch of stuff at once and I did finish some of it, so this is more or less what it's going to look like when it's done. But yeah, I think it'll be less talking today, more just vibing, painting, hanging out. Let's see, let me move the microphone to a spot where I can actually paint. All right, I guess I need paint. Let's see. Man, I'm running low on red. I'll paint. We'll start the yellow. Let me get... Give me 1 second. Well, yes, we are trying this setup for the first time, so it is a bit of an experiment. Oh, I don't need to get up. I got these right here. Silly me. Let's see. My bin's full of garbage. No, there we go. Okay. Hopefully, as well, the audio levels are a bit better today. I can actually hear the music, which is nice. Let's see, I'll move my water over here. Got my drinking water and my painting water, and never the two shall mix. Okay. Nobody's nerfect. Thank you. I mean, I am kind of nerfect, but I get the sentiment. Alright, let's see. You can see chat. You can see the music. Hopefully y'all can hear the music and sound good to me. And make sure. I actually don't think I ever have drank paint water because I only ever use this broken mug, and it's like one of those. I can't really turn it to show you the profile. Oh, I guess I should look at the screen so I know where the camera is. I'm like holding it up this way where you can't see anything. Almost took a swig of my. It is a danger, but this is like one of those low, wide like soup mugs. And the handle's broken, so it's nothing I would ever actually drink from, which I think has helped me avoid that common problem. Okay, yes, I gotta make sure I'm actually painting on camera. I think probably in the future for these crafting streams specifically, I know obviously I'm not on camera right now, because we didn't want to move that as well. So I'm thinking it's risky business. I mean, drinking a little paint never hurt anyone. Come on. I think in the future we'll probably maybe watch some TV or some videos or something while I'm painting, because I am a sucker for multitasking. And also, I mean, we've got one screen not being used right now, so it feels kind of wasteful, you know? And I feel like with crafting specifically, there's only so much to talk about, because like I'm painting some yellow right now. If we come back in about half an hour, I'll still be painting some yellow, and what else am I gonna say about it? But if we watch some videos together, get into that React Andy lifestyle, well, just for these streams. But I think it would be a good mix. And obviously I've got lots of ideas for things that would be fun to watch. So have you, oh no, you've drunk too much of the water. Okay, you turned out all right. Mostly. You got there eventually. I'm teasing. I'm also going to try very hard not to sing along to the music, because it's a song I know. That is all I want to do. And also I don't know if there will be an audio delay, so it might sound terrible. Hi Ted, you tip-tapping? You looking for crumbs over there like always? You gotta move. I know, I keep forgetting. Ooh, I know what I'll do. I'll put this here, so I can't bring it too close to me. Oh, and then I don't even have to hold it. Look at that. Necessity is the mother of whatever. Oh man, this is nice not holding it. Feel lazy. Genius. Thank you. What was I gonna... Oh. Mods, does the dog need to go out? Calling you mods is fun in the same way that, like, talking in third person is fun. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does to me. Also, I am trying my best to stay the same distance from the microphone, because I do have a tendency to move around a lot. I like to fidget, what can I say? But I'm trying. I was about to tell everyone to behave for a minute. No, don't tell them. They're gonna throw slurs in chat. It's gonna be the Wild West. Actually, no, it's not. I've got my tablet next to me, so I can still ban everyone. No, I would never. Well, I mean, I would, but I know the people that are here right now, I would never, because you're all good beans. I mean, I guess I might ban you, like, as a bit. Like, if you said something funny, and I wanted to pretend to ban you. But I would never ban you maliciously, you know? Just a little ban between friends. Come on, Alex. I mean, Labs. You know I love to commit to a bit. And if it's funny to pretend to ban someone, I will pretend to ban them. Simple as. Simple as. Sorry for my offensive British accent. I'm sure you're deeply offended. What are you working on today? You doing some painting of your own and back to your death guard? For that matter, Ames, what are you working? I mean, freaking. There's like no good way to nickname your username. I'll just call you Freaka. Little Freaka. You guys working on anything fun today? Painting guns and a few details. Heck yeah! Did you decide on any colors for them, or are you just going for like gun color? Man, maybe next week I'll paint my Death Guard. I mean, not paint them in the sense that I will finish them, but I can do some work on them. Painting our Death Guard together. Man, I hate yellow. Really? Alright, so I'm sure you both know this, because I talk about it a lot, but painting pink under reds and yellows makes the coverage way better. Obviously, as you can see, I painted these before I learned that trick. Do I keep going with the yellow, or do I do a pink base coat first? Homebrew gunmetal gray, then with a dark gray. Heck yeah. I'm sure it'll look great. I don't feel like switching to pink, but I feel like I should, because otherwise I'm going to have to do like 4 coats of yellow. I mean, I'm probably going to have to do a few as it is, but let me grab the pink. One. Oh, were you doing so? Oh yeah, the gold on the Death Guard, huh? I mean, with metal, it's not as much of a problem, I feel like. Let me grab another bottle cap. Yeah, probably like half of my unpainted minis right now are probably varying shades of pink. Because actually, yellows, reds, oranges, and browns pretty much all pink helps. Alright, that is almost empty. Let me grab my other pink. Because really the exact shade does not matter. Ooh, you've been trying wet blending. How's that been going? I've done it a little bit here and there, but it is too much work. I mean, it's not that much work, but I am very lazy. So it is too much work for me. I need something sharp. A little bit of dried paint so I can't get it out. Let's see if that works. Sorry, I'm definitely going to have to move. I will move the camera for next time because, like, I feel like I'm doing everything, like, right where the bottom part of the TV is on your screen. That's, like, where I want to be working. At the moment, I am just... Oh, there we go. I'm getting something sharp to poke in here because it's a little bit dried and I can't get the paint out. I also got to remember to finish talking before I turn away from the microphone. But hey, we're working on it. We're making progress, right? Priming the black is mental to help. I have pinged you a pic. Ooh. I cannot look at Discord at the moment. I mean, I guess I could because I do have my tablet here. But everything else is hard to reach at the moment. But I look forward to looking at it. Everything I have here is like oh wait, do I have a paper clip? I've got my little rolly desk full of tools right here next to the... did I say rolly desk? I meant what are they called? Rolly tray? It's like 3 shelves. You know what it is. Whatever. Oh, wait a minute. I've got... toothpick fell off around here somewhere. Where did that go? Haha, perfect! All the pink flesh has worked. Ooh, yeah, Death Guard is so fun for painting, like, gross, like, boils, and they're just, like, disgusting, but in a fun way. I assume that's the pink flesh you're referring to. Ah, beans! I just ripped the lid off. Oh, boy. I am a mess today, I tell ya. Okay, at least we got the paint coming out. I need to get some new paints, because these are mingin. I don't know exactly what that means, because I don't really speak British, but, like, I feel like that gets at how I feel about it. Alex, does mingin feel appropriate for this situation? I mean, Labs. I mean, I'll call you guys your names if you don't care, but try to stick to usernames. Yep, okay, good. It's mingin. Always just makes me think of that one video where it's a kid. I don't remember. I mean, if you know it, let me know. It's some drink. Oh, Calypso! That's what it is. He's like, oh, it's mingin! And then he, like, throws it and does a flip, and he's like, suck ya, dad! Mingin always just makes me think of that. If you haven't seen it, I will have to find it and share it. Prefer... You know what? Mods, time her out. Okay, Jen, it's Jen. Or your business name, Jennifer. It is Jennifer. While you were gone, I decided to do a base coat of pink first because it would save me time in the long run. And then, honestly, most of the time you were out was just me trying to get paint out of a bottle. That's how my day is going. Alt time myself. I don't... I'm curious if you can... Oh, shoot, how does it go? I'm skeptical you can, yet intrigued that you may. I think I might get that as a sound alert or something once we have points up and running. It's just one of my favorite quotes from King of the Hill. Oh, this paint is mingin. Jen, do you know that video I'm talking about? The Mingin Calypso Suck Ya Dad? If you could find it and post it in Discord, I mean, you don't like have to, but if you wanted to, that'd be great. Who let you go? Who let you go? Alright, is the timing completely off with the music? Who let you go? Who let you go? Ah, ha ha ha, yes. Was that? No, that couldn't have been in reference to me being off, because that would have... No oh, wow, that's good. I guess I won't fight singing that hard then. Okay, you know what? Forget the bottle cap. We're just going to use the paint cap itself. Also, I probably won't be on screen in person again before the end of stream because we did turn the other camera off. I mean, I could turn it on, but also I could just hi, I could just do that. I could just do that if I want. Oh, I have a career, thank you. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none, right? I'm good at a lot of things. Maybe someday I'll be great at one of them. Go. Who let you go? Who let you go? I was also, oh, thanks, dear. I mean, I asked for it in Discord, not in chat. I'm teasing you. Yeah, that's the video I was talking about. The only thing I can think of when I hear Mingen. Let's see, is this dry enough to paint pink yet, since I made the mistake of painting it yellow first? Oh, yeah, probably, but I'll paint the other one first. Hi, dog. You looking for food? It's not dinner time yet. You'll drink quick. Whoops. No, hey, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. You know, you're doing a great job. You're very good at... Oh, thank you. Like I said, I'm good at it, not great. I'm teasing. Ugh, I gotta start writing season 5. I'm dreading it only in the sense that, like, the closer we get to the ending of the show, the more I'm worried about, like, dropping the ball, you know, fumbling the ending, because that can really make or break a show. And, I mean, of course, like I've said before, I planned out the whole series beforehand. I know where things are going, so it's not like how am I gonna figure out how it ends, you know? But it's more like, will I be able to do justice to the idea that I had? You know, will the fans... It feels weird saying that, but I mean, you are a fan of the show. Will the fans enjoy it? Because, I mean, admittedly, there's some aspects of it I could see being a little divisive. But, you know, it's like... It feels like... Have I tried just not? No, I haven't, and I won't. It feels like I have big shoes to fill, but the shoes are my own. I want to live up to everything else that I've already done. Yeah, I guess that would be yellow. Oh, whatever. But that's... Well, now that streaming has started, you know, getting ready for it was a huge amount of work. But now that that's done, it shouldn't be too much work going forward. So, next thing on my plate is the hoax minisodes, and then, you know, planning out season 5 and getting work done on it. Starting to work on it, at least, because, yeah, writing a whole season takes a while. Tippy tappy dog toes. Yeah, that's our old man. Dusty old bones full of green dust. Man, I gotta put a different chair here. Every time it squeaks, I just get so self-conscious. I'm like, everyone's gonna think I tooted. And I didn't toot. It was the chair. I swear. I mean, Ames has heard this all before. Every oh, I guess Jen, you wouldn't know this because she edits this stuff now, but like since I record on this bouncy ball chair, every time it squeaks, I'm like, sorry, Ames, that's not me, it's the chair, I swear. Man, I really need to get more pink paint. I am running low on all of them. I don't know if I've heard the chair. Oh, that's good. Let's see. Let's do some intentional squeaks. Yeah? Yeah? Can you hear that? Can you hear that? That is a loud chair. Also, if I sit too close to the desk how I want, it just squeaks up against the desk as well. Sounds like a balloon. Okay. I mean, I'll take that. We take those. I am curious how chat looks to like having Twitch, like actually watching Twitch, because I can see it on my screen, but it's like pretty small because I've got a small window where I can see everything. Is it like an okay size for reading it? Should I try and make it bigger in the future? It's not my... Hey, we don't use dirty words like that. We call them toots in this country. Craft country. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm spiraling. It looks really clean. Oh, good. I already kind of forgot what I had asked. Good. Because yeah, like I was saying, the whole screen is small on mine, so it's like smaller than I think you would be watching it if you're just like watching a Twitch channel. So it's hard for me to judge. But then again, I feel like comparing it to other streamers, it feels like a similar size. Have it on the TV too. Good. Well, the TV's really big. I figured it would look fine on there. But, I mean, thanks for telling me. The only problem with using this other ruin as a stand is worried about accidentally breaking it. I just gotta be careful, which is not my strength. I like to live dangerously and drink my paint. Folks on the smallest screen. Yeah, oh yeah, that's true too. If you're watching it on a computer or on a phone, you can just read chat normally, I suppose. Alright, I didn't feel like doing the pink, but now that I'm working on it, I'm glad I did, because it'll make the yellow look better. Hold on, I'm just gonna move the mic drop. Getting in my way a little bit. This is kind of a workout. The yoga ball chair is already, meant to make you sit well, but I'm hunched forward on it so I can work on camera and not, pull it that way. So I'm like balanced on the edge of it, trying not to let it slide out from under me. So my leg is just like, keep me in place, man. I'm doing my best. I'm trying. So if my hands disappear and you hear a loud noise, no big deal. I'm just falling my chair out from under me. I need a drink. This is what I'm doing with. Okay, good. I'm glad it works. At the very least, I think I'm doing an okay job remembering to look at chat. Maybe next time I will move my tablet to a better spot, because I do have to turn my head every time I want to look at it, but hey, it's only stream number 2, and technically it's stream number 1 for this crafting program, so, you know, we're all works in progress. We'll get there. Yes, sir. I can boogie. The only problem with doing base coats in pink is, like, I don't know, it looks so blech. But hey, it's all part of the process. I feel like every craft and art has an ugly stage, you know? You just gotta work through it, keep on chipping the sculpture out of that block of marble. I also spent a while yesterday playing around with the Spotify digital watch, trying out the different settings you can customize for it. I really wanted to have the album art up too, but it's just such a small part of the screen. Having the album art took up even more space and made the text even smaller. So I ultimately went with this, which it still changes color based on the album art, which is neat. I mean, it would make more sense if you could see the album art and you knew that's why it was that color, but whatever. I also spent like a solid 10 minutes. It had a few different settings for the album art. Like one of them was like a spinning circle, so it looked like a vinyl record. And then there were 2 settings that I still do not know what the difference was. It was just like, well, I think one was called square and one was called canvas, and it was just like a normal square picture of the album art. I don't know why they were 2 separate settings. Like, I asked Jen if she could tell the difference. She couldn't. And then I even took a screenshot of the 2 to compare them, and they were literally the same, so I don't know what that was. But I'm happy with this one. So I did science, exactly, thank you. Miniature painters I recommend. Like just to follow on Instagram or like YouTube, like any specific platform, or what? Because I do know, I mean, I know of a decent amount of painters that I can send your way later on. YouTube, yeah. I am terrible at thinking of this sort of thing off the top of my head, so just send me a message now so I see it later that says like YouTube painters or whatever, and I'll go through and I'll find a few of them for you, because there are certainly a lot of them out there. Well, I don't know if they're miniature painters, but they're definitely painters. I can't exactly tell how tall they are. Man, making terrible jokes is fun when there's a person there to boo you. It doesn't feel the same doing it to a camera. Like I need to have that visceral reaction of how much uh they hated it. I need the booze. Yeah, no problem. I've been absorbing it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. There's nothing I recommend more than just watching a ton of people do it. Everyone does it differently. You'll pick up different things from different people. Some techniques you'll enjoy, some you won't. Find what works for you. Even like even just watching a ton of it and then like picking it up through osmosis, like you don't realize how much you've learned until, a week or a month or however long later. And you're like, oh, right, I do know how to do this now. Like, just always be learning. And it sounds like you are already want me to come into the... Yes! Next time I make a terrible, terrible pun, please come and boo me in person. Oh, or I'll just get a booing sound effect. I do need to get a soundboard set up. That'll be good enough. But yeah. Lots of sources, lots of learning, lots of inspiration, always good with the craft. I think I was just gonna say something else about that. Oh yeah, I can already tell you're doing that because of, wet blending and wet palette and dry brushing and how many things you have tried. You've come a long way in quite a short bit of time, and that's been very cool to see. I'm glad it's a hobby you're enjoying. Even if it weren't something I cared about, I'm always for people finding the things they enjoy. Thank you. You're very welcome. What you doing, dog? You being suspicious? You being a suspicious person? It's about 2 hours before his dinner time, so obviously it's time for him to start looking for dinner. Oh, dogs. Oh, you love them. Alright. I think that's good enough for now. They are orcs. They are not quality craftsmen, so it certainly doesn't have to be perfect. He's just on that dinner time creep, exactly. He's a creep, and he wants dinner. Now, can you hear the little clinking, tinkling of the... I almost called it a toothbrush. The paintbrush on the water bowl. I don't mind if you can or not, I'm just curious. Yes. Cool. So I can make music with it. Always clean your brushes. Okay. Give that a minute to dry before I go back to the yellow. Be back in 1 second. Alright, I have gotten a different chair that I think will be a little more comfortable. I'm lower, so I gotta move the microphone. I do... mods, if you could send me a message reminding me to put music on the screen, that would be great. I do want to put something so it's not completely... Or what I really we'll probably end up doing is have two separate BRB screens, and that can be like the if it's just like going away for a second, switch to that one, or like as a joke, which I really like doing. And then the other one, if I'm going to be a few minutes, it can be with music. So you're not all sitting in silence. Okay. The only problem with sitting lower now is that using this as a stand does not quite work as well. All right, we're still in an okay spot. Agreed. Okay, good. What else should you do? I want you to do. This is my favorite stage of painting because I can be lazy and messy, and I don't have to go slow and careful. I mean, ultimately, it might make a little more work for me in the long run, because then I have to go in and clean up all the mess, but whatever. We're just vibing, we're just having fun. I'll have to check later, but I believe we're probably, well, after today, we don't want to be, being alone with our thoughts is gross and disgusting and quite frankly should not be allowed. I think after today's stream, we will probably be halfway to affiliate, which I think is the lower between affiliate and partner. I think affiliate's the easy one. But then we'll be able to do channel points, which I'm really excited for. Because I believe it's 4 streams. So this will be stream number 2, and it's, I think, 4 hours, and we'll definitely stream. Oh wow, we're almost at an hour already. Time flies when you're painting and just jabbering. So 2 more streams, 2 more hours. I think there's average viewers, which we're probably close to, and if not, we'll just do a few more streams. But they're all pretty basic goals to hit, which is nice. I think it used to be a lot harder to get. Not a lot harder, but like get 10 followers, stream for like so many hours in a month, like 10 or something. They've definitely lowered it considerably, which is nice. I mean, I get both ways. You know, that you don't want to make it so easy for like someone just doing it as like a flash in the pan thing and stopping and not going back to it, but for the people that do want to use like the channel points and stuff, it's nice that it's pretty easy to obtain. Who knows? Maybe I'll be a flash in a pan, but at least I gave it the old college try. Another thing I also did this morning, not that it was hard, I just had to do it, set up a bot. So if anyone follows or subscribes or any of that, I can read it in chat, which will be nice. Because as much as I love the little Tamagotchi animation that Jen made for me, it's hard to read on my little small window. Also, this part is white because it broke off. I'm gonna worry about that later, honestly. I don't feel like dealing with it now. And you can't make me. What an amazing paint job. 10 out of 10. Wow, thanks. You turd. Thanks for joining. Ghoul's room. And I meant to text you yesterday. Thanks for joining as well. It means a lot. You turd. I'm gonna... Battle damage, yes, exactly. Anything broken is just battle damage. I'm gonna get your daughter obsessed with Warhammer and she'll go broke, and then we'll see who's laughing. Just look at Alex. I did it to him. He's in shambles. His life is ruined. Biggest fan. I love you. Also, Slate. I guess spoilers isn't quite the right word, but Ghoul's Room may or may not be the title of a project we have in the works that I'm very excited for. But I'm not gonna say anything else about it yet. Games Workshop. Games Workshop, the biggest addiction in the world. I can feel myself slowly pulling it closer and closer off screen. Trying not to. Need more paint. Come on. Come on. There we go. Man, I am just not a fan of painting. It's half the reason I need to multitask. It's just so boring. A lot of people are like, oh, I find it so like calming and meditative. And it's like, I just want it to be done. I just want it to be done. Okay. We're getting there. Slowly but slowly. I feel targeted. Hey. Hey man, I'm right there with you. The addiction is tough. Or, you just get a 3D printer instead and, well, really replace one addiction with another. But arguably, it's more bang for your buck. That's really the addiction I'm in now. Well, not right this very minute because my printer has been uncooperative and I have not had the time nor brain power to get it back up and running. But, such is life. Actually, yeah, this was built before I had a 3D printer too. And I feel like I've had a printer for a while now, so this is definitely an older project. Actually, maybe I'm better off not figuring out exactly how long this has sat around half finished. Oh boy. Okay. Getting there, making progress. Like my arm's getting tired leaning forward to paint this on camera. Okay, what was that? I muted my phone. Why are you beeping? You know, at first I said that kind of jokingly, but now I am curious. Oh, maybe when we were setting up the camera, accidentally turned it up. That that probably that's probably all it is. Well, I tried at least. I tried to mute it. Yeah, I think watching something while I paint or build a model or whatever I'm working on, I think that'll be good. Because then I do get focused and go nonverbal. Probably not the best for a Twitch stream, but with a show, we can watch it, we can react to it, we can laugh at it and cry because obviously I'll pick some tragic romances because that's the party mood everyone wants. No, well, I think there's plenty of fun stuff we can watch. Might do one more coat of yellow after this. Might call it before then. I'm undecided. Like I said, my arm's getting a little tired reaching forward and bending over the table. But even if so, this is still more progress than I've made on this in the past like 4 years. So not bad for an hour's work, right? Painting is soothing to watch. Oh, good. I mean, I don't personally get that, but I'm glad it can be soothing for you. Ugh, got a hair on here. I did have to blast these both with a can of sprayer to get all the dust off of it before stream. Cause they were pretty dusty. One of the many joys of having a dog. Things get a lot dustier a lot quicker. Doing some bronze edge highlighting, and here you just works probably have. Hell yeah, Alex. And yeah, orcs do have a layer of grime and everything. I guess the hairs that are stuck to this could be from some giant bear or something. We won't worry about the scale. That'll be our little secret. Actually, what I really should have done, and probably would have if I made this, later on when I was more experienced, but I should have I should have done all the metal first and then just painted yellow, you know, on the middle, like the inside of each panel, because they would be, painting on metal as well, and they probably wouldn't be perfect. Whereas now it's going to be a little more work getting all the edges after I've done the yellow, but oh well. It's like I was saying earlier, the more you do it, you live and learn. Yeah, sorry, I just noticed. Just as you were saying that. I'm remembering to look at chat, but not so much remembering to look at my camera. Like to hide. Take a deep breath. The off chance anyone watches this in the future, we have it set so that VODs do not have the music in it, because I want to be able to listen to music without getting muted later on. So anyone watching this in the future can hear me singing along to Silence. All part of the fun, right? In the world, split into from the throne, every living soul. What's a stream without a... Exactly. The more polished it is, the less fun it is. Somehow we never get hurt. Just an echo of a lost and lonely world. Dare you to survive, being grown for the rest of your life. Alright, looking a little better now with the pink coat. Do I... yeah, we'll give this a minute to dry, and I'll do one more coat of yellow on both. Get some drink. Discord sounds. Is that the phone? I didn't hear Discord or the phone, so I couldn't say. I'm not saying you didn't hear it. I'm saying if there was a sound, I wasn't paying attention. I mean, like 10 minutes ago, the phone did make a sound, and then I started wondering why it made a sound because I remembered turning it. Oh, it's your own computer. Hey, we've all been there. We've all been there. I did say that to Jen yesterday. I was like, I do need to mute Discord and make sure that, you know, there's no Discord alerts going out, because I hate when I hear someone else's and think it's mine. So the last thing I want to do is be that for anyone else. Forget you had a tab open. And I dare you to survive, being grown for the rest of your life. From adulthood, no one survives. Some nice cheery music. Really uplifting. No one survives. Maybe next time I should go back to a taller chair. I'm trying not to... This is how I would naturally paint, but I'm trying to hold it more up so y'all can actually see it. But we can be finally free. Hi, dog. Still not dinner time, but I love you. No one survives. Oh, yeah, it's the orc anthem. I was gonna say they would survive, but no, if they're dying in a good fight, they'd be fine with that. No one survives. Sounds like a good time to me. Uh-oh. We all got young, running circles around ourselves just for fun. How good it felt to be young and loved and feel it in our bones. What about over your shoulder? Yeah, definitely lots of potential things to play around with. But good enough for a first try, you know? Like streaming is like any other hobby. You get experience and you see what you need to do different and you learn and you improve. Uh-oh. Go there when we're in trouble. We got old and old age made us stumble. Yeah, looking a lot better now that I got the pink undercoat. There's still one thing that we need to know. And everybody say what a good day that it was for. Everybody say what a good day that it was. Smile cause they like it. And they smile cause they like it today. And everybody say what a good day that it was for. Everybody say what a good day that it was. Smile cause they like it. Smile cause they like it today. Everybody say what a good day that. Everybody say what a good day that it was. Smile cause they like it. Smile cause they like it today. And everybody say what a good day that it was for everybody. What a good day that. That's our song because it's a good day because we did a stream. You know? We're trying new things, branching out. It's a good day. Everybody say what a good day that it was for everybody. Say what a good day that it was. Smile because they like it, and smile because they like it today. Some really fancy camera mounts that you can move around without adjusting a bunch of tension points and relocking and stuff. I'd love to get one of those. For now, my craft is cobbling together. Yeah, there's definitely, you know, if we keep at it for a while and it's worth investing, maybe we'll do that. Otherwise, we'll work with what we've got. And I think all things considered, we've already got a pretty decent amount of tools, which I'm very grateful for. Also nice to get some use out of this thing that we got basically for YouTube right after I didn't really feel like doing YouTube anymore. So, hey, Pobity's nerfed. If I had an audience, I mean, not really. It's another downer song. All right, let's do this one. Let's make sure I'm in a good spot. All right, let's get something a little less dour. may not feel like painting, but it is nice to finally feel like I've made some progress on this after, however many years. So that's cool. Maybe this time I will even finish it before it gets covered in dust again. Keep wanting to talk and keep reminding myself it's okay if I'm not constantly talking. I strive to be the best in second monitor content. Nice little background. We all have those projects that sit for a while. Yeah, true. I just have so many of them. Even today, I was tempted to build a Gundam kit. Well, a Zoids kit, really. I think is what I'm most in the mood for. But I was like, in the spirit of getting stuff done, let's work on an old project and not start a new one. So, yeah. So, yeah. Like a man cave, exactly. I long for getting a nice big house with lots of room for all my craft garbage. Do all my craft work in my man cave. Do need some better names than man cave though. I mean, nothing against calling it a man cave. It's just not my personal favorite. I don't like she shed either, for that matter. Not about sexism if I hate them both. Like nerd cave, kinda, but like even cave, I don't love. I guess boomers just called it their den or their workshop. Oh no, Al, it's okay that you call yours man cave. It's just not. It's not what I would want to call mine. You know, it just doesn't vibe with me. You know, and if I have a space that I'm making mine, even I want the name. I want the name to be, something I'm into. Need a little more. He was. Oh, I didn't even see your comment, Jen. I don't like man caves and I don't like boy holes. You can go on record with that. Mods, time that mod out. Testosterone dungeon. Oh my god, that's something. I'm glad we can brainstorm and workshop this. Like nerd room kind of works, but game room, but again, like that's a little too specific. Like, what if I want other stuff in there? What if I want books in there? I feel like the nerd half is good. It's like all encompassing enough, and also not really gendered. But dungeon, hole, cave, there's really not a lot of good words out there. I mean, I guess if it were a standalone thing, a standalone building, it could be like Nerd Shed, Nerd Shack, something like that. But that really depends on, the specific domicile. Wouldn't mind a nerd shed. Nerd lab? Oh, I do like that. Here's my nerd lab where I do my experiments. Of course, labs would come up with the lab. We can dream, but you please come down with me. Well, I poured out a little too. This is my own private domicile, and I will not be harassed. Exactly. This is my nerd domicile. Poured out a little too much yellow, so I guess I'll keep going until I run out of it. And then do I pour out a little more so I evenly coat everything the same amount? I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. Became a believer. I became a believer. And now I'm caught. Got it in unison. I'll say that was the one thing about YouTube comparatively that was nicer. A little easier to get the camera set up and be like, okay, stay in this spot. And then if I, mess it up, we just do it again. But we'll do it live. Got it in unison. Mom and Dad, wake from your slumber because we're gonna burn this motherfucker down because. Okay. Still in a good spot. Okay. Man, I really poured out too much yellow. I'm gonna get like a whole second coat on this guy. Well, third coat. But I mean, second of what I had planned. from your slumber because we're gonna burn this mother down because burning, stealing, hating, killing, sacrifice is just to remind ourselves that we're still alive. Someone's driving by with a very loud radio. Not that I think you can hear it, but I sure can. And I don't like it. I'm gonna say it. You're probably getting hearing damage. So, who's the real winner here? Look at that. That was like just enough paint to do a whole coat of this one. I love it when it works out like that. Ted is the real winner. You know? He sure is. I'm gonna have a sip of water and then decide if I want to do anything else today. I think probably call it here for today. Good an hour and a half, not too shabby, but I'm getting a little sore from sort of sitting in an unnatural position trying to keep myself on screen. So I probably shouldn't do that for too long. My neck's already sore from sleeping funny or something. All right. I will be back in just a minute to properly say goodbye. And we're back. It's like nothing ever happened. Sort of. This was fun. Thank you all for joining today. Be cool to see what you have. Yes, I got a lot of plans as always. Thursday, we will be playing some video games. Probably for a little longer, I think, because it's easier to play games. But we'll see. Play it by ear. Yeah, this was fun. I already said thanks for watching today. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. And see you next time. Thank you. Next time will be lucky number 3rd time's the charm. Bye.